My name is Mark Richardson. I'm an instrument maker specialist at the University of Wisconsin College of Engineering Shops, and today we'll be showing you how to ream a hole. The equipment that you are going to need are parallels, a number 3 center drill, a 15/64 drill, a 1/4 inch reamer, your material, a rubber hammer, a drill chuck, and cutting fluid. The first thing we need to do is put the part in the vise. Use a rag to remove any chips and oils that may be in the vise, and then follow up by wiping it out with your hand. Make sure any lint and stray pieces may have been removed. Follow that up with putting your parallels in your vise, and then secure your part completely inside the vise and tap it down so that the parallels are completely tight. Next, install the drill chuck in the mill using the collet closer, and then put your number 3 center drill in the drill chuck. Make sure it's secure. Start by using a center drill to start your hole. Make sure you use cutting fluid every time you use a cutter. Remove your center drill and install your drill, which is going to be the 15/64. Use the speed calculator to calculate the speeds, and then drill your hole all the way through. Make sure you use cutting fluid and peck drill. Replace the drill with the reamer. Anytime you ream, you will need to make sure that you drill your hole at a size slightly smaller than your reamer. You would like to have approximately 15 thousandths left to be able to ream. So in other words, for a 1/4 inch hole, you would use a 15/64 drill. When you start to ream, you also need to be aware of the fact that you have to slow down the RPMs on that reamer. You do not run it at the same speed as a drill. So you want to run that speed at approximately 1/3 of the estimated speed for the drill. In this case, we should run this at about 500 RPM. You are now ready to ream your hole. First, remove all chips from the top of the part and from the hole. Once you have done that, you can start reaming. Make sure that you use cutting fluid every time that you use a reamer. When you ream, you need to make sure that you do not peck like you would a drill. You need to go straight through the hole. Once you've gone all the way through, you will stop the spindle and then remove your reamer from the hole. So we have completed the reaming of this hole. This is a through hole, but sometimes you may not want a through hole. You may have slightly thicker stock that you're going to use, and you want to put a blind hole into it. The blind hole only goes partway through your material. So now we will cover the process of doing that. Once you have secured your part in your vise, you will need to use the center drill again to start your hole. Now you will need to drill your hole. Remove your center drill, install your drill, and drill the hole to the desired depth. Start drilling the hole, but only go about 50 to 100 thousandths deep, and then stop, and then you will need to set your DRO. Now I'm going to drill it to the depth that I desire. Now remove your drill and install the reamer. Remember, you need to slow down your speed. Use cutting oil and ream your hole. You will ream till you reach the bottom of the hole, shut off the spindle, raise your quill, remove your chips, but there may be some chips down in the bottom of the hole. To remove those chips, you will need to use a little bit of compressed air and a rag. Make sure you cover the hole up with a rag. Aim the compressed air at about a 45-degree angle, and one quick blast will remove any extra debris that may be inside the hole. Once you have done that, you will need to ream the hole one more time. Bring your reamer down to the bottom of the hole where you reamed it, lift up ever so slightly, turn on the spindle, and ream it to the bottom. Once you have done that, you have completed your hole. So that is how you ream a through hole and a blind hole. Once you have completed these operations, make sure you clean up your workstation. If you have any questions regarding the process of reaming these holes, make sure you consult any professional staff at the COE shops.